For Lakeland to be the leading kitchen retailer in the UK marketplace, the brand needs to successfully engage with a younger audience of 30 and 40-something women and start building the next generation of brand evangelists. The initial activity needed to be creative, congruent with Lakeland's brand values, cost-effective, multi-channel to amplify audience reached, measurable and attracted to the target audience without alienating existing older customers. Big fat Lakeland picnic or lunch for staff and local people, specifically the target audience. This could then provide film content for a multi-channel campaign including social media and PR. Content would include recipe knowledge banks, competitions using kitchenware, also staff as a selling point as discussed in our previous proposal. It would allow new users to experience the Lakeland brand in a 3D retail environment with retail theatre and social collaboration, creating evangelists that will spend and return. This could position the brand as relevant to their lifestyles. The campaign would be low cost and able to be carried across multiple platforms. Generation Y have been brought up in an era where shopping is not regarded as a simple act of purchasing. The proliferation of choice has resulted in a retail culture where acts of shopping have taken on a new entertainment or experiential dimension. Marketing has gone beyond the simple broadcast method and now listens to consumers and seeks to interact with them. 83% of shoppers who take part in a brand experience either make a purchase or consider making a purchase after participating. 64% of people who go through a brand experience go on to tell someone else about it. Content is king. Marketeers should now be thinking of how they should be using online videos as part of their marketing campaigns. It needs to have more opportunity for interactivity and engagement. Sainsbury's has partnered with MSN to launch a branded food channel to target mums with food content. Marks & Spencer's are revamping their online TV channel. Google and Yahoo are investing billions to creating better content. Competitors are a source of education and inspiration that come free of charge. Welcome to the experience economy. John Lewis placed giant interactive models of homeware items around Cardiff to celebrate their new store opening. Hovis invites you to take the Stop Snacking Challenge with their app, Facebook campaign and in-store tastings. The National Trust is taking on Farmville at their own game by inviting Facebook and web users to run and experience a real-life farm from their homes, bringing in a younger family audience. Rouse Honey got their staff together on one day at one event and asked them to make their own adverts. They then invited members of the public to vote for their favourite using a very successful Facebook campaign. This resulted in bringing a whole new generation of honey users. Williams-Sonoma, a large American kitchen retailer, runs various events and works in-store to make their product more interactive and offer an experience to their customers. Sainsbury's online and YouTube campaign is growing and works by getting staff and customers to interact. The brief behind Homebase's transformation campaign was to get some kind of interaction and emotional connection with consumers, which both engaged with and encouraged the public to get involved. Rebecca Brock, Homebase brand controller, said, "What has been fantastic is that passive awareness has now been turned into active advocacy through the Carlisle campaign. Through Facebook and YouTube, we think there's a real energy around the brand, provoking reappraisal and discussion, something that we want to build on into the future." Experiential allows a brand to interact with customers in ways and places that are relevant to their lives. It moves a brand on from simply shouting their message out and creates a more engaging and surprising conversation with the customer. A brand is no longer what the company wants to proclaim. It's fast becoming the sum of the customer's opinions and experiences. We must embrace this fundamental social change and engage with a continual process of listening and responding.